Hi guys, it's Kat sharing a funny story. I was giving my cat Jack a bath today. He is an indoor-outdoor cat, and his tail looked like the branch of a Christmas tree with all the nature that was muck on it, and looked like he got into some sort of big spider web too. Anyways, as I was bathing my cat, I was reminded of my cat OT. And OT was a cat that did not like the water at all, where Jack likes it, and he loves to be pet. So it's a bit easier for me to maneuver him and clean him and groom him. But OT I had to bring to the groomers. And so one day I brought OT to the groomers, and I actually think it was the only time in OT's life I brought OT to the groomers because she was very like not tolerant of people touching her except me and my son Luke. She was very, very particular also in who her people were. She was a tortoise shell cat, so people have those kind of cats know they're definitely you're their clan, and that's it. Anyways, I dropped OT off. She must have really needed it. Like I said, I think it was the only time I ever brought her. And so I'm sitting in the front waiting room of the groomer, and all of a sudden I hear this crashing and noise and banging, and I'm like, what the heck? And so I get up and I walk and I look over, and there's OT running by. I'm like, oh my gosh. So she escaped. Now, as most groomers are, there's dogs and cats in the actual facility where you drop them off, and usually the dogs are roaming free and the cats are in their little carrier. And so I had went to the back and I put OT, with her carrier on the table, and I was told, okay, I can leave and go wait in the front, and I did. Well, the groomer opened the carrier and did not close the door. And I guess she was confident in her abilities to be able to manage cats, not realizing OT's ambition of exercising independence and freedom, and how successful OT's at doing that. So anyways, the groomer should have closed the door with all those other dogs around. And so the dogs are running around. OT hid. She ended up hiding in this, again, and it was open, this janitorial closet that had a wrapped up, like, carpet. And so I went back there, and the dogs are now, calm. I'm gently calling OT. They had tried to get her out with no success, and were like, you've got to do it. So OT, because of her bond with me, did come back to me. I was able to somehow get her out of the wrapped up carpet that was standing up in this janitorial closet. So that is my funny story. I wasn't even upset at the groomers. Nobody got hurt. It would have been a different story if a dog or if the cat got hurt, then of course I would have been more like, I think they learned their lesson just in what happened with everybody being okay. So I put OT back in her carrier and back in the room, and before I left the room, I said, please close the door. And yeah, there's a little cafe clutch with cat and cat humor of how much a cat can not like getting groomed. All right, bye guys.